Okay, now I'm gonna do my very first video book review. And I just thought these were easier because then I can really say what I've thought instead of sitting and trying to find out how to type it out. I just think words flow easier when you're just talking about it and not typing about it. So, of course, just like my first written review, my first video review is going to be on Shiver. This is my favorite book of all time. This is by Maggie Stiefvater. Stiefvater? You can't see it on the camera? Yeah, you can. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Stiefvater. That's what I call it when I go to the bookstore and ask for books for her. So I decided that I'm going to do the first maybe minute or two of the video is just going to be a general overview, and then after that is going to be spoilers. That way, if you just want to know what I thought of the book in general, you can, listen and think if this is a book that you would like to read, and then afterward are spoilers. So if you've read the book and just want to know my opinion on it, then you can wait and listen to the end. So, general view of the book. It's a romance werewolf novel. It is the story about Grace, who is an average everyday girl, which I like about in the story, is she's not someone who's already gifted or has a special ability she doesn't know about or any of that other made up nonsense. She's an average girl who has had this fascination with the wolves in her backyard. And she finds out that one of the wolves, well, all of the wolves, are actually werewolves that turn into people during the warm months. So during the colder months, they're wolves, and in the warmer months, they're themselves. So, and one of the wolves is Sam, who is the wolf that she watches the most. And she winds up, not trying to do spoilers here, meeting him and getting to know him and falling in love with him. And it's the story of how they try to keep him from turning back into a werewolf. Well, a wolf. They're not really werewolves, I don't think. So, I think it is the best novel ever. Major hate right there. Let the haters flow. It is my favorite novel of all time, and I think it's written beautifully. The story itself is beautiful, and the character development I think is really good, which is odd because most people say there is no character development in this book. Yes, there is. So, another thing that is interesting about this book is that it's half in Grace's point of view and half in Sam's point of view. And that is really cool. I am used to it either being in third person or just the girl's point of view. I've never read a book where it's been in a guy's point of view. So, also any tips, well, suggestions for books that are in guys' point of view, I would love that because I've never read one. So, now, after this point, is going to be spoilers. So if you have not read the book and you don't want to hear any spoilers, then leave now. So, let's see, spoilers in the book. You will cry. I cried a lot in this book because when Grace meets Sam, he is passed out on her back porch and has gotten, well, she thinks shot in the head. He gets grazed in the head with a bullet, and it's pretty dramatic, especially the ending. So, that was my only spoiler. I didn't even have to say that. Whatever. But I think if you are a fan of Twilight, or probably not the Hunger Games, this is not like Hunger Games. If you're a fan of Twilight and you're definitely a Team Jacob fan, you're definitely gonna like this book. That's why I picked this book up, because of I like Jacob. So I think that a 1 to 5, I'm definitely giving this book a 5. It's my favorite book on my shelf. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts on the book if you've read this book, or if you're gonna read this book, let me know. So that's all I gotta say. You should read Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater.